Okay, now this is recording. Actually, today I forgot to bring the mask, and so you can pretend
So
you.
I died, basically. I'm dying. Whatever disease there is that the mask was
Okay,
meant.
imagine you have a mask on your face now.
What kind of mask is this?
Like or
like a
imagination.
muzzle, or are we talking like Bane from
Bane
from Dark Knight from Batman?
Oh,
What?
Bane by Tom Hardy.
I was born in darkness. You have merely adopted.
Do you know that is Tom Hardy?
Is it?
He is.
No,
He
no,
worked
no.
out for that. Wow. It's like really, really hot. Okay, this will like
You're gonna edit this out, right?
this.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, and this is our app. So now, so do you know the context?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now you are wearing the mask, right? And when you put on the mask, cool, and this notification will show up. And now please, oh, and also it's like a think aloud method. So maybe you can keep talking, like, or freestyle if you want.
That's the very first time you've asked me to speak, Scarlett. Okay.
Okay, now please kick it. Okay, you've already do that. So how do you think about this interface? What do you think about it? So what do you think how it works?
It kind of looks like pudding.
Actually, it's a animation, but
Yeah, it's
I
a
can't.
bubble, right? That
Yeah.
comes. Yeah, I mean it's kind of self-explanatory. I see that you have oxygen levels up top, carbon dioxide
Yeah.
below. So obviously that you don't want to exceed what carbon dioxide levels.
Yeah.
I like this flag. Why is there a flag in this? This is a bubble, right?
Yeah. Actually, this flag is at the point the highest amount of oxygen you inhaled. So maybe when you inhale air, you would like to try to reach the flag. Yeah. How do you think about this design?
I kind of don't like the flag. It makes it look like a weird castle.
Oh.
Like kind of, or a dessert that has one of the little.
So
country
you
flags
like
on
it, right?
No, I don't like it.
Oh.
But that's okay. I like this arrow. I assume that if you go far enough down,
Yeah.
it pops
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bubble
yeah.
or something. Maybe something that looks a little bit more like a push pin or something. Sharper, so that way the arrow's cool, but arrows also usually mean like get here, you know. So I know the flag seems better because that definitely means that's a goal, but then this one
Maybe something else.
I would also try to hit that at the same time. Okay. But if it looks like something a little more intimidating, it would be might be better.
Intimidating?
Like a little scarier, a little.
Yeah. So more scary.
Like a sharper,
things.
yeah, like a pen or like maybe a safety pin or something that you would pop a bubble with.
Finger.
A finger, yeah. But then you have a thumb here, so maybe not a finger.
Okay, so
I like this. I'm already trying to breathe with this method, but it's not working because it's not a click through right now, so that's cool.
Yeah, so you can see your breathing condition now, right? Very clearly. Okay.
Yeah, maybe even more more bubbly.
More bubbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like a little lighter blues,
Lighter blue.
something like that. A
Okay.
little less like this and more bubble. Big bubble.
Okay. Big bubble.
Big bubbles.
Okay. How do you think about this charging sign? And do you know what it's for?
I'm gonna assume it's for charging the mask, and that's only because you pointed at it right now.
Yeah.
And there's already a percentage charge above it for the phone.
Yeah.
But this looks like a battery, so it seems like it's either maybe powering. I know you mentioned the Bluetooth chip or something in the mask.
Yeah.
If I didn't know that, then I would just have to assume, I guess, it's the mask charging.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a little it's a kind of a strange placement for it, I think, up here.
Yeah, it is.
Underneath the other battery pack. And then questions. Why do I need to go all the way up here for questions?
It's like help if you like need something to need any explanation.
Yeah, but I feel like I would use questions more than my account.
So you want my account here?
I feel like it might be, I don't know, it might be a little easier.
Okay.
If I'm gonna change settings on my account, something like my name, all that stuff, I'm not gonna use that as often. Or even maybe questions can be within something down here. But my account, yeah, I'm not gonna change my account details that often.
Okay. And
maybe that's just me. I don't know. Don't take anything I'm saying, to heart. Just, I guess that's fine. It's my walkthrough.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah. So now, can you go to air quality?
Yes. I'm gonna click this little thing that looks like a cloud. Ooh.
So, with this interface, how do you think the air condition is now?
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look like germs, right? Like,
yeah.
It's kind of cool. I think the air quality is bad right now.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure though, because I see this says 7, and this looks nasty, but this says 2. However, to me, it looks like it's taking up more area in this screen than whatever the poor air quality is. So I'm trying to figure out if I put the mask on, it's filtering it maybe. So this is what it was before, and this is what I'm actually reaching.
Yeah.
But would I want to be in the area? Is this supposed to denote the area I'm in? Like, is it showing me how to get out of the area at all?
It's like, actually it's like show you the mask is actually working, and now the air outside your mask is quite bad.
Yeah.
So it might make you feel more comfortable. And actually you can click here to see what AQHI stands for.
Oh, it clicks. Okay. Yeah. That's actually a pretty, I assume that was what that meant, but it's nice to know for sure. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe some type of sign, a filter sign rather than
Filter.
This kind of obtuse gray and green border. It's working, but it's throwing me off a little bit because this area is so big that I wasn't sure if this is the side of where I'm standing. I need to walk 10 feet to the right, and then maybe I'm in a cleaner area. Okay. But this sort of starts to look like a carbon filter or something. So maybe if you can get an image of a filter.
Okay.
Some animation going through. You're strongly encouraged to keep the mask on. Cool. Can I move on to maybe health records?
Yeah.
Can I click this?
Nothing happened.
Okay.
So
health records.
Yeah, this is your health report. How do you think about that? It's like, can you find where to change the daily report to weekly and monthly?
Yeah, I mean up here it should be.
Yeah, but it's not clickable, but yeah.
I mean, that's pretty easy. That just looks like the iPhone.
Yeah. Actually, I took that from health.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
from the health app, yeah.
How about sharing the report? Do you know how to share it?
We have a gigantic share button here that could definitely go somewhere else.
Okay.
Just this is supposed to be an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Just use the universal share icon for iPhone. That'll make it a lot easier. Because this button's huge. Like, I don't want the whole world to know what if I just want to scroll down and see what the amount of carbon dioxide? Yeah, if you scroll down,
it still stays here.
Yeah, it's too big. Because it says the amount of carbon dioxide. So that means this giant button is always covering something.
Because actually we were thinking about design for old people. So I thought they might need like big button or something that clearly shows the words. Say this is share button instead of like a abstract icon.
But if they're already utilizing an iPhone, then they should know what the share icon is.
Okay.
And Apple already has built-in
bigger size of the.
Yeah, you can change your.
Okay.
And utilize all the layouts in a larger way. That's just adding. I feel like that's adding extra stuff.
Okay.
Plus, it always covers some part of information here. So, if you're going for helping elderly, that might just be anything clearer.
True.
So, what's the point of this graph? So, I see oxygen inhaled versus carbon dioxide exhaled. I mean, I'm always gonna exhale carbon dioxide. I'd rather know how much of the bad stuff I'm breathing in versus what's good. Like, why do I need to know how much carbon dioxide I exhaled?
Actually, it's for some specific people. They need to know, like every day, how much carbon dioxide they exhale to ensure they don't have the risk to. There's like a kind of disease called hypercapnia. Yeah.
Okay, so this is. Oh, this is okay. This is providing preventative measures so you can see your own.
Yeah.
And this goes to your physician.
Yeah, actually, it's quite complex data, so it's mainly for sharing these reports for to the doctors. But if you are interested in these data, you can also check it in the app.
That kind of changes my opinion on the share button.
Yeah.
The only reason I say that now is because if I was to say I wanted to share this with my family or something, I would have their phone number. I would just click a universal share button and I could export it to whoever I want or email it somewhere.
Yeah.
But if the physicians have a feature within the app to send it there, because you don't have their personal contact information, it might be better to have a button or a bar or something clickable, but just not right there. It's in the middle. It's in the middle of too many things. Because you can't even tell what your amount of CO2 is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
just
much.
there's a lot of information on this page though.
Yeah, because it's like a very detailed report.
Do the individual people need this much information, or can they just send it to their? Like, as a user, do I need to know exactly all of this information, or do I need to know just a bare breakdown, and then my physician gets this regardless, like they get all this information? Because I don't know if I want to. This would be overwhelming to me to see all the time. Like, okay, 10 o'clock, I had X milligrams of carbon dioxide at 10:02. That's 2 minutes later. Like, that's a lot. 2 minutes. This is in 2 minute increments. So I'm gonna tell you now, I would never read all this.
Yeah, that's why you mainly use this page to share your report to the doctors, and they will read it.
This graph is great. Like, if I could click into this graph, if I wanted to see more, that would be awesome.
Okay.
But I would never read all this. Like,
that's why it's downward.
I'd just be like, guess I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna assume that.
Okay.
Can I click into my account? Is that a thing?
No. But you can click the share.
I can click share? Oh, see, and it's the universal share. It's the same menu. What? Just put it as a share button. Because I thought I was going to click into maybe just sharing specifically somehow, like your physicians are in here and you can just click them. But if you're going to just email it anyway or message it or post your whole report on Twitter, why is that there? Then you might as well just
maybe your doctor
maybe they tweet me.
Twitter.
Yeah, maybe I mean, politicians use Twitter all the time, man. Not doctors, probably. I don't know. I'm not on Twitter. Technically, I have a Twitter account, but I had to make that for class. It was my fault.
Yeah. I haven't used Twitter for a very long time.
Yeah, if you're going to have that, you might as well have the universal share button.
Okay.
I think, but
I will.
That's just me.
Yeah, but, sometimes you can so.
I'm so mad at this share icon right now.
Why?
I'm so bitter. I don't understand why I'm salty, but I am. I'm just gonna airdrop my whole life to you right now.
Yeah, just some part of your life.
Can I close the share button?
Yeah.
I can close the share button.
Oh yeah, actually now you go to the air quality. It changed.
I can click. Oh, my quality changed. It's good.
Yeah,
look, still filtering some stuff.
But it's good now. So
slightly less things. So
yeah.
it's like, yeah. Where did this one escape from? Where did you get there from?
So actually, can you recognize if you can take off the mask now?
I mean, it says it's okay to take off the mask, so I'm
clever.
gonna assume this little egg-like thing is telling me it's okay.
Yeah.
Is this an egg? Is this the mask? Is it
It's
maybe
a
sun?
people.
Oh. Why does it have, why does it have like a yolk for a face and then a... Okay.
It's just the way they looks like. Yeah.
If that's the case, I might
You
want to
can't
keep the
judge
mask
people
on.
from their skin color, okay?
I have no comment to that. I have absolutely no comment.
Yeah, because it's for Asia, so yellow skin.
What's in? No comments. What's in this? What's in this bar? This.
It's just help. Yeah, something that
I don't know.
make you confused.
Maybe my account is okay down there.
Maybe I'll just change it instead of help. Cause I simply like how to say
Sometimes this is in here though. Sometimes that like the questions are in my account, depending on what the set of question is.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't have like a hamburger menu or any of that kind of information, right? So then, what about this? How do I know?
Actually,
it's charging. Why is it charge? Is the mask charging while it's on my face?
Because it's like a solar charging, like very micro solar panel on your mask. So whenever you put it on, it was charging. But do you think
it's not in my pocket, so it's.
So do you think it's unnecessary to show it's charging, or actually you don't need to know?
I mean, it's nice to know if it is charged, like what the charge is. Right now, is it always going to tell you that it is charging while it's on your face?
Yeah.
Oh no, but it's only if it's sunny. Like what if there's a lot of smog or something? It's not charging at full. If
there's light, it should be charged. And actually, it doesn't use much electric, so yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that charging up there. It's kind of weird. It's an interesting placement.
But do you think it's weird that something is charging on your
my face? Yeah, a little. But I mean, you said it's solar powered, so I can't really help if it's not. Because when else are you going to use it then, or when is it going to charge?
So, because we think.
Or you already know. If you already know it's solar powered, the whole point of putting it on is
nothing.
Like to keep it. It'll stay, like the reason why you buy something solar powered is so it stays charged while you're using it, like while you're walking around. Yeah, I think it'd be better to just have the a number or like a charge or percentage bar or something, like some type of maybe a visual, like a power cell that has it sectioned, so where you can see, okay, this is like 25%, 30%, whatever.
Because there's already a percentage.
Yeah, it's hard to have it there.
Yeah,
it's hard to have it there.
It's strange that have exactly the same.
Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, my phone is 100%, and my mask is 100%. Maybe my mask is powering my phone. Maybe this is actually the smart mask is a battery.
Okay.
Not sure. Not actually sure. And does this screen have anything to do with this screen right here?
Which, yeah, it's like pretty simple.
If it gets, so if it charges less, does that mean that it's gonna filter less?
No, actually this filter would change to orange when you need to change the filter.
Oh. So this battery has absolutely nothing to do with really anything except for connecting to this app then.
Yeah, because we're afraid of some people might, not sure if their mask is charged. Yeah, but now...
I mean, the good news is if you put the mask on and it's not charged, you're not gonna die. Because it still works without electricity.
Yeah.
Wait, does it work without electricity? Do the filters work?
The filter works, but maybe it doesn't. It can't send the data to the app.
Okay, so the whole point of the power is for the app.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't need much electric.
So the filter by itself is just a filter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't want to make it very high tech. That's why it's trying to keep it simple.
That's smart. Smart mask.
Yeah. And yeah, do you have any other suggestions or questions?
What you trying to say about my breath?
Actually, your breath.
Or breathing, like something.
What kind of data you want to save? The animation?
Yeah, the animation is interesting. It's a good. I like the concept though a lot. Like this little twin world plane right here. You enter, breathe up. It's good. Breathe out. So then. You're supposed to match this bubble going up, right? To try to max it. You're supposed to try to max this bubble in your oxygen intake.
Yeah.
But then maintain it on the way out. This makes me feel like, okay, I need to be breathing exactly with this. But from what you were saying in the other screen, it's actually, you're just not supposed to go over a certain amount of CO2.
Yeah, but you are encouraged to like breathe more and breathe deep to help your body get enough oxygen.
But what if I breathe deep, so I need to exhale? So
yeah, of course you need.
But then if I exhale, it looks like if I exhale, I'm just gonna pop my bubble. So I'm just. But then you still want me to breathe deep, so I just again.
It's true.
And then little exhale. So that was why I was getting a little confused on why Health Records was talking about CO2. Yeah, because it seems like I need to match this. So I feel like I need to inhale and exhale according to what this is, but I just shouldn't do it so much that
actually
I pop my bubble.
It's not this is not a standard or something. It's just like to tell you might be a little dangerous to cross this standard. But you're not like supposed to breathe very dramatically every time. It's just like a very.
But I want to reach my flag.
But it's just an encouragement. You don't have to do so.
So this one is how you're breathing.
Yeah.
Right, like the rate you're breathing at, but this is actually the level of CO2 you're emitting, the carbon dioxide that you're emitting, not.
Yeah, you'd better not. How to say? This is like, the position would change when you like. If you exceed this amount, it may move to this position. But for this one, it would just stay there to tell you maybe this is the standard level for your daily life. For example, it's like the maximum. If you exceed this amount, you might not in a very good condition. Yeah. So. Yeah, the bubble won't explode, but it's just a sign to show you maybe this is a little dangerous point.
Okay. Yeah, because I think it just makes me feel like I'm supposed to match this. If it's reading my daily output of CO2, it might be a little different. I don't know how to clearly visualize that, but it's different. It's definitely different from what I was thinking it was doing.
Okay, so you think we should have put this kind of icon here?
Maybe not. Just in the way I look at it, I just want to reach both of these, or reach this one, but then if this was something sharper, then it would pop. So I'm saying, okay, well, I'm breathing too hard out or something like that. Or if this is lower than the rate you're breathing out carbon dioxide, maybe you can somehow show that comparison. But right now, this just makes me feel like I'm supposed to breathe up with this bubble. I'm supposed to breathe out with this bubble. And I need to keep them at a happy medium. So I'm not exactly sure what this does now. And then going back to this, because this tells me already how much carbon dioxide I've exhaled.
Yeah, actually, it's this one visualize these data.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm just trying to figure out the exact. I think the concept could use a little bit more refining on that. Because I would get confused a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, so maybe I'll just simply simplify this one.
It's nice to know that this is actually the version of this, like the moment. This is the momentary.
Yeah.
But then this is what your standard baseline is.
Yeah.
For you personally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't even really need to go here because I don't care. No, it's not. It's good.
Because when you got this kind of disease, I think sometimes there's a saying that if you're like the patient, you kind of like half a doctor. Cause, yeah, because you got a lot of very professional things from your doctor, and you need to learn a lot of things to control your own.
Yeah, no, you definitely do.
Yeah, that's why I think maybe for the real patients, they would like to know more professional data. They would like to figure something out by themselves. Yeah, it's just assumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done like long-term medical care.
Oh, really?
And still, every 2 minutes, that's a lot. That's a lot of expectation for the daily. Every 2 minutes, that's hard.
Because it's.
I mean, maybe that's just in theory. Maybe that's just in theory. Don't give it.
Oh no worry.
But that's a lot. Like I would look at that and say, I might die. If this is what life is, I might. And they're gone. Yeah, but other than that, it's cool. Great concept.
What is happening?
We're making a game.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I've been through all the pages.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you're still recording?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.